Yes, we are back. Back again in Farming Simulator 25. Back again to look at another new map. This time it's the recently released Scottish map, Kinlaig. I've got no further than this. So let's go explore, shall we? Grab that guidebook to all things new in Farming Simulator 25. And let's go. So hi there, Steve here, and yes, welcome to FS25, welcome to Scotland, welcome to Kinlaig. If you're new to my content, or even if you're not, then welcome indeed. Rather randomly, this video is going out on a Thursday, because I thought Farming Thursday, that's a thing. There'll be a link in the doobly-doo below to where you can get the DLC for FS25. There'll be a link down there to the Twitch page, where you can watch me live on Twitch doing farming at least once a week, and a link down there to the Discord server as well. Yeah, I've got no further than this. The only content I've seen on this map is a couple of preview videos a few months ago. So was looking forward to exploring it and seeing what it's all about, and thought, well, I may as well hit the record button and do so. So we'll have a quick look at the overview of the map first. So our farmyard is here, which is where we're starting. So we'll have an explore the farmyard and see what's that's all about. Then a few fields dotted about. Rivers, and then obviously the fishing being the thing for this. Where's that river? Where's that go? Can we drive over there? I'm already intrigued. So out there in the water somewhere, there's going to be some fishy type stuff, I'm guessing, because I don't think it's going to be this way. So we need to go and explore that and see if we can find a boat or something down by the docks and go and have a trek around that. But we'll start out, we'll explore the yard, or maybe follow this road all the way around here and come down here and see what these are about. So maybe have a drive around and then end up at the docks. So yeah, yard here then. We've got some animals by the sounds of things. Farmhouse there. We've got a handily left-hand drive Skoda, useful in Scotland. So tractor here. What are you? You are cheap. So we've got a combine over here. I wouldn't want to reverse that back in there. Blimey. Another storage shed. Oh, hang on, we're gonna have to take this tractor then, aren't we? Old fast track. Yes, please. We'll come back and grab that in a second. We've got indoor bunker silo. Quite like that. That's quite cool. What have we got through here? Can we open the gate? Yes, we can. Another indoor bunker silo there. That's good for depositing your grain. That's what I'm guessing. You can also drop off stuff there. An old caravan. And what have we got out here? So I'm guessing what used to be a bit of farm. I can see like expanding out into this as a yard being a thing. I'd almost be wanting to keep this old shed. I quite like that. Then you've got another track down to here and disappears off down there towards a field, and then another track down here. Well, I'm liking the yard. I could definitely see potential in that. In the initial yard bit looks quite small, but being able to expand out here to add in trailer sheds and things, quite like that. Alright, so let's go and jump in that JCB and then go and explore the map. Where are you, JCB? There you are. Okay. Would it be a 20 plate? They're older than that. Why is it on a 20 plate? You can't have a number plate newer than the vehicle it's on. Okay, we'll ignore that. Let's go this way. Maybe that's me being a bit too picky. Oh, we got some more stuff around here. So a couple of trailers and things around here. So if we go down this track, follow that road round by 36, yeah, 37, and then go all the way around the bottom. I'm intrigued to see how big some of these fields are. That's not bad. So, join the main road. And we'll head south. They're quite undulaty. Alright, through the little village. Over the bridge. So we go past a field here. That's one of the, I'll say one of the larger ones. I think 25 is probably the biggest, or 17. So what we got down here? Is this some sort of cell place? Yeah, there's a silo there. Does look good with the mist. I think this is almost like a small equipment farm or map. I don't think you'd want to be having big stuff on here. I think you would be using small tractors, small combines, which is probably why the combine they've given you is quite small. Across the river. It looks nice in the mist. We can't go up there. Yeah, small fields is what I'm seeing. So not necessarily a bad thing. Obviously the main selling feature of this map is the fishing, which, if I'm honest, I personally don't think it should be in Farm Sim, but I know fish farming is a thing. In the same way, I don't think that forestry should be in Farm Sim, and building castles and roller coasters and everything like that shouldn't be in Farm Sim, but that's just my opinion. Okay, so there's a couple of smaller fields down there. I want to go left and then I want to follow that track around by 33. So up here, past 27, turn right and then follow that track around. Okay. Yeah, it looks nice. Well, there's the bridgey, viaducty thing in the background. I'm not doing a very good job of staying on the road, am I? Oh, there's a steam train. So instead of a normal diesel thing running around, there's a steam train running around. Oh, hang on, I've completely mucked that up, haven't I? Alright, so let's follow this all the way around here. We've got a bus. Wasn't expecting to see a bus. Hang on, we want to go... Oh, another bus. No. Sorry, bus. I'm getting confused. So this just runs all the way along the side of the river. So we're going to go down there, round 62, back up to the top, and then end up at the port. I suppose you'd have to come this way to get to one of the fields up here. Okay, we're going down here. Definitely lends itself to forestry, I think. That's definitely slopey. So where's the access into there? There. Okay, you've got a bit of room to be able to get a combine in there and then unfold the header. That's acceptable. See, that's right-hand drive. Why wouldn't they give us a right-hand drive when it's a drivable model isn't right-hand drive? Okay, that's easily accessible, that field. Okay, so 32 up here is one of the bigger fields, well, ish. Not a bad size. Again, yeah, I do think you wouldn't want to be bringing big combines on here. Is it me or is that wall really low? You can always drive over that. Should a wall be that low? Would it really come up to the... Okay. Nope. Stop being picky. Okay, so now we want to go right here. And then we'll follow this all the way around and end up back round by the water. Okay, that's a nice view. That's definitely quite view-like. As views do go. That's... Oh, no, don't crash. That's quite a nice one. What I'm seeing so far is this reminds me very much of Hutan Pantai in that a lot of attention's been put into it, a lot of detail's been put into it, but I do think that for me that enjoys farm sim to have fields, that it seems to be lacking. There's a lot of area of the map that's taken up by forest and dead space to make it look pretty. Okay, there are a large number of fields. Which is probably, realistic. You wouldn't have massive fields like we used to on the current map that we're doing. Well, there's a bridge. But I can already see that you wouldn't spend long on a field. This isn't a map where you're going to spend hours turning over a field. because it's not going to take you that long. It's going to take you, 20 minutes to harvest it, because of the size of the equipment, even on a small harvester. So is that bridge actually modelled? Can we go over there? Well, that's the bit. I don't know what's on the other side. There's a car going over it. Doesn't necessarily mean we can. No, we can't. Well, that's a pain. Okay. So we're up there. So we've got to go left, haven't we? So have we now got to try and get our way round? Hang on, what's... Follow this one-way system? Where does that go? It's the castle. Okay, where does this go? Back round the other way. Oh, that's the castle. Oh, that's quite castle-y in its castliness. Okay, so back out. Oh, without trying to kill too many people. And then... Okay, harbour's this way. So straight down to the harbour. Just as the lights turn green. Okay, so what have we got in here? Industrial area. There's a vehicle on the map. Okay, so there's a forklift there. And is that it? Okay, there's a boat shop. Cargo vessel or sport boat. Okay, we've got a boat. How do I... No. But... How do I reach my boat then? Because I've got a mod in that stops tabbing. Is it... Is there a separate menu? Have I just got to be... I'm sure I can't jump to it, can I? No. Okay. Ah. Right, there we go. Managed to tab into it. Well, we're moving. I don't know where we're supposed to be going, but we're moving. So yeah, as we trundle out to sea, I don't know. I think it's going to be a no from me. as far as a map's concerned. From a multiplayer farm point of view, I think the fields are way too small for us to be able to enjoy it in multiplayer. So I think we'd run out of stuff to do. As interesting as it would probably be to do the whole fishy thing, I think it's something you do initially and then would never do again. A bit like rice that we've had on other farms, and the vines, which never seem to be productive. In my opinion, Giants should focus on farming, not gimmicks like this. That's just my opinion. It looks good, but I think it's a no from me as far as, is it going to be something that I'm going to suddenly jump on and going to be able to do? Because there's building things involved as well, restoring castles and stuff. And again, my opinion, that shouldn't be in farm sim. Farming should be in farm sim, and not building a castle. That should be in construction sim. But if it means that modders then can make use of these boats and other things and incorporate them in mod maps coming up, that then I could be interested to see. So maybe aspects of this can be used in future things. Time will tell. But there we go. A little look then at Kinlaig from me. Shame really, but not one that I'm going to be focusing on from a farming point of view going forward. If you're interested though, check out the link in the doobly-doo below to where you can get the map and go have an explore. The link down there to the Twitch page where you can watch us do some multiplayer farming over there on Twitch, and the link to the Discord server as well. Until the next time, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.